So I've just finished reading Star Wars The High Republic comic issue number 3. There will be spoilers in this video, so you have been warned. In this video, I will be sharing my thoughts on the issue and where the series is headed. But without further delay, let's get into it. Issue number 3 of the High Republic comic series definitely picks up the pace in comparison to the issues before. We start off with Jedi Master Terec, who is suffering from a sort of delusional hysteria that is probably due to his connection with his brother Cerec, who has been captured by the Drengir and has been subject to some form of mental torture. While Master Avar, Kriss, and Sskeer attempt to subdue Jedi Master Terec, we see that Sskeer is really using a lot of heavy-handed tactics that is very much unlike the Jedis of the High Republic. And the marshal of the Starlight Beacon reprimands him for this. As we see Sskeer and Avar argue back and forth as they try to control Terec, Jedi Knight Keeve Trennis is outside, feeling somewhat lost about the situation, which is fully understandable given that she is supposed to look at these two masters for wisdom who have their hands full and at the same time somewhat unsure about her new role as a Jedi Knight. It is here that we are introduced to a few characters that live on this planet, and they come bearing gifts which offers a small moment of levity to the situation. Jedi Knight Keeve Trennis is then joined by two adult Rodians who come bearing gifts as well, seeking help from the young Jedi. These newcomers inform the young Jedi that the planet is suffering from a multitude of different things. Ranging from crop failure to the vanishing of children, Trennis tries to probe as to why these villagers have not contacted the Starlight Beacon for assistance. She asks if the reason is because of the huts, and before getting an answer, she is interrupted by Cal Solman, who is supposedly the spokesman for this community. Cal, who comes off as very antagonistic and apprehensive about the Jedi, tries to get Trennis to stay out of their business. Despite the antagonistic behavior of Cal Solman, Keeve decides to investigate anyways, heading deeper into the farmland. As she looks for clues for the missing Jedi and others, she is then joined by one of the children she met before, a little boy named Bartol who insists on joining her on this little adventure. The pair eventually stumble onto a massive hole that leads into a system of caves down below. We cut back to the Starlight Beacon and the communication between Jedi Master Estala Maru and Jedi Master Avar Kriss regarding the autopsy of the dead Hutt found in issue 2. Estella informs Kriss that Coruscant and the Jedi Council have gotten wind of this news, and Grandmaster Laru, who seems inquisitive about the ongoing investigation. For some reason, Avar Kriss doesn't seem to be too happy about this. Solman then barges into the room demanding to know where Trennis has gone, and Avar decides to go after her to figure out what she has been doing all this time. But before leaving, she instructs Master Sskeer to stay and look after Terec, to which he reluctantly agrees. Trennis and her companion, who have been exploring the underground caves, eventually find the captives, and while Master Cerec is still alive, the missing Rodian is not. Bartol, who is deeply upset by the whole situation, is comforted by Trennis and she offers him to hold onto one of her lightsabers. As she tries to free Master Cerec, he warns her to beware, and true enough, the tendrils of the Drengir reach out and grab Bartol by the foot. While Keeve Trennis manages to free the child, fighting the Drengir would not be that easy. Cut back to Sskeer and Terec, it seems as though Master Terec has recovered, and as Sskeer tries to offer some reprieve, he is infected by black spores that emerge from Master Terec's mouth. Both are seemingly infected and corrupted by the influence of the Drengir from here. Back in the underground caves, Trennis is trying her best to ward off the attacks of the Drengir. She is then reinforced by Jedi Master Avar Kriss. She also manages to free Master Cerec from the corruptive influence of the Drengir, and as he regains his senses, they begin to escape. However, they only find that the Drengir Avar Kriss sliced into two has seemingly duplicated itself. Not only that, but it seems that a corrupted Master Sskeer has also arrived at the scene as well, which certainly does not bode well for our heroes. So what are my thoughts on the issue? I think it's a massive improvement from the issues before. The pacing was fantastic, and there seems to be an investigative feel as the story progresses. It is very clear that there might be multiple plots running simultaneously, and it's still uncertain as to how they all fit together. Master Sskeer's struggle against his inner darkness is super interesting, and how he comes out from it moving forward should be a lot of fun as well. We also get a clearer picture of Keeve Trennis as a character. I think she has been set up to be a Jedi that, while talented, is somewhat insecure about her place in the Jedi Order, which is reminiscent of everyone's experiences growing up. Avar Kriss was a super badass in this issue, and the dynamic between her and the Jedi Council seems to be something that will be explored further as the issues continue. From this issue, it becomes abundantly clear that the previous issues provided a much needed setup to where the plot is heading towards, and after this issue, I am genuinely excited as to where we will be going next in this era of the High Republic. So let me know what you guys think about this issue. Share your thoughts down below, like and subscribe for more High Republic content. As always, I am the Lost Acolyte,
and I have spoken.